Hey viewers and viewresses, welcome to a brand new Sir You're Being Hunted world. This is episode 250. So, you remember of course in the last episode we were getting so close, so very close to completing the Alert Landowner Challenge. Then I fucked up and messed everything up and got myself killed. So technically I failed that challenge, which is unfortunate, but we're starting off with a new one, as always. So hopefully I'll be a bit more successful at this one. Now, as usual, I'm going to go through the rules. So, this is called the Postman Pat Challenge.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat, and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning.
Now, this was suggested by your mum's rolling pin. However, it's also, I don't know, to an extent it's very similar to another challenge which was posted a while ago by Maxim Goff called the Postman Challenge. So, you know, the name pretty much should kind of suggest to you what sort of things might be involved in this. It's all to do with the printed letters, everybody. So, I'm going to go through the rules, look at the kind of outline of the challenge, more or less. So, we're here of course on the centre island. Now, the centre island is going to be important to this challenge. So, the idea is that I am going to be role-playing, well not quite role-playing, but you know what I mean, as Postman Pat, the beloved children's TV show character from the UK. Insert clip of Postman Pat here. So, the idea is that I have to go to all the other islands first, and I have to examine every building, every house, and gather as many printed letters as I can possibly find. Then I have to bring them back here to the centre island, and I have to pretty much deliver a letter to every house on the island, or to at least as many as I can do. Now, different types of houses will award different kinds of points. So, I'm using kind of a point system here that was suggested by your mum's rolling pin. I have tweaked it a little bit, just to try and make it so that it kind of makes a degree of more sense if possible. So, terraced houses, which are the kind of conjoined ones, which I think are fairly common in any sort of Sir You're Being Hunted biome. They're worth 5 points each if I can deliver a letter to those. Houses with wide doorways, 10 points. L-shaped houses, 15. Houses with green doors, 20 points. I can't quite remember which what they look like, but I'm sure I'll be reminded as I go along. Warple and Tat, the Tweed Wholesalers, meanwhile, is worth 50 points if I can deliver a letter to that. But of course I can only deliver one letter to each one. So I have to kind of, depending on how many letters I find, I have to sort of be, I have to think a little bit about where I deliver to. Now, here on the centre island, we can, if we wish, find a building in particular, clear it out, and actually use that as a kind of post office. So use that as a kind of point which won't award us any points if we deliver to it, but we can use it as a kind of repository if need be for printed letters, if we get loads and loads of them, which I doubt we will, but we'll see. Yes. To the point system, I'm also going to add something else. I'm just going to scribble this down on my sheet of paper right now. You know the big mansions that you sometimes find, the ones that have about 4 doors? Assuming that I'm not confusing them with one of the ones that your mum's rolling pin has listed, then mansions, I'm going to give 75 points for every letter I deliver, if I deliver a letter to those. So, that's an interesting one. Now, there are some buildings as well, which are also listed in the parameters of the challenge, and they are as follows. Fens huts, like that one that you see over there that's guarded by those robots, as well as churches and those sheds that you sometimes find in the thickets. I think there's one over there. We must also deliver a letter to those. However, they do not award you points, so they're kind of like a penalty one. So for every one of those we find here on the centre island, we have to deliver a letter to it, and it doesn't give us points. Yeah. Also, other little rules, 2 final ones here. No weapons and no killing robots. Postman Pat, of course, is a lovely kind of guy. He's a bit of a pacifist, so no killing there. And also, because Postman Pat has a pet, Jess the cat, we also have to find cat food and eat cat food. So every time we eat cat food, that counts as feeding Jess, and it gives us an extra point. Now, the point being awarded to it, that's something that I've just added to the challenge, just to give, well, more of a rationale to doing that. So yes, there we go, everybody. That's the full list of rules. It's quite a complex challenge, this one. There's a lot of stuff going on in it. Now, of course, as I get into the swing of things here, I'm probably going to be jotting down points as I get awarded. Fuck me. Didn't even see that guy incoming then. Bloody hell. Freaking balloon, man. Sneaks up on you. Jeez. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to really do in this episode is explore around a bit. As you can see, well, as you can probably tell, in fact, I've tweaked the biome generation settings so that we get plenty of villagers. So we're going to have plenty of buildings. Now, what I kind of want to do is explore this here and just get a feel for what each kind of building looks like. So that way I know. The only problem is there's robots in the way there, so maybe I should go to a different village entirely. Now, telephone boxes like this one, they're not counted as places we have to deliver to, because at the end of the day they're not places where people would live. Then again, churches are not exactly places where people live either, but having said that, you know, usually a church has an attached vicarage, something like that. Oh, look at that, as a torch, straight off the bat. That's exactly what we need. Now, obviously, here on the centre island, we may get buildings that have letters contained within some of their doors. If that is the case, then we'll just have to sort of avoid delivering to those, because technically they've already got a letter. That's a rule which I've just kind of added now. I'll probably have to note that down actually on my piece of paper with all the rules on it at some point. Okay, let's just take a look at some of these buildings. So obviously there's Warple and Tap there, so that would be worth 50 points if we could get a letter into that one. That's an L-shaped house, so that would be 15 points, that one. This little building that you see here, these ones often, I mean, that one's kind of standing on its own, so that's kind of different, like that one there. But usually they're kind of terraced ones. They usually come in quite close proximity to one another. So if we're counting those ones as the kind of terraced houses, so they're 5 points each, basically. Now, I'm guessing this big one here is the wide door house that your mum's rolling pin was talking about, I think. Let's have a look. I mean, it's got that one on the side. Oh no, is this the green door house? I don't know. Is that green? I'm not quite sure. I am a bit colourblind, everyone, so I'm not... I don't know. I don't entirely know. No, actually, is that green? Like I say, I'm kind of a bit colourblind, so I don't... It's hard for me to tell. Green doors... I'm not going to be able to really distinguish them that well, so I'm probably going to end up awarding the points wrong. But... You see, that's either a wide doorway or a green door. I'm going to say that's a wide doorway, in which case that would be a 10-pointer, I think. Unless... That's not green at all, this one. No, definitely not. Whoop, no you don't. Don't sight me, bro. I don't want to be sighted. See, this is an L-shaped house here. Okay, so that would be 15 points, that one. Right, so yeah, I'm just getting a feel for the different kind of layout, design of some of these houses. See, these are proper terraced houses here, these ones. Kind of conjoined together. Let's have some chocolate biscuits whilst I'm at it. Fucking robot over there. Whoop. Hide behind the table. Oh, jeez. So we've got robots in this village. This is going to obviously make things kind of challenging. Me having to basically just go around, avoid the robots whilst delivering my letters. And that is the issue here. But I suppose we can always just take, you know, this first episode or so of the challenge to actually just kind of search around, investigate, get a good kind of eye for the lie of the land. Okay, so at present I still don't know which ones are being counted as the friggin' well, as the friggin' green doorway houses. Or is there a building over there? Oh, no, it's a ruined village thing. Okay. Didn't know what that was for a second then. There's a memorial right here though, which is kind of interesting. And we've got a jetty there, which I'm presuming goes to the South Island. I mean, we could just go over there, kind of straight away, you know, and just actually take a look and start gathering some letters if we wanted to. Which You know what, fuck it, I think we'll do that. We might as well get cracking on with the challenge. At the end of the day, we can always explore the centre island when we get back to it. Okay, right. So, let's go over to the centre island then. Let's do that. I mean, to the centre island, to the south island even. Is this South Island or is it actually the West Island? It could be. In fact, actually, I haven't said that. I haven't even designated a post office on this island, have I? Oh, maybe I should do that first, actually. Because the whole idea of having the post office is just so you've got a base to dump excessive numbers of letters into, which I doubt will be a problem, but we'll just have to kind of check. Who knows? Oh, sounds like the robot's having a shootout, so let's leave them to it. Now, ideally, what I'd like to see if I could do, if I'm going to designate a post office, is I could try maybe seeing if there's like a church or a building that doesn't award points, and then I could designate that as the post office. Perhaps. Because that could be a good idea. There's a big mansion over there, so we're definitely going to have to deliver a letter to that for 75 points. Definitely at some point. Is there a barn or something possibly in that direction, but I don't know. Because this is an L-shaped house, isn't it? Okay, right, but yeah, that's the L-shape. There's Warple and Tat, another one. I think, you know, most villages do often have a Warple and Tat. Cat food! We have to take that. We're going to have to stock up on cat food. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll eat this cat food straight off the bat, because that's 1 point immediately, isn't it? Right, so I've got my first point, everybody. You can hear me scrabbling around with my sheet. I'm just tallying that up on there. Oh, boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Right, nothing in there. Okay. Again, I still don't see any green houses, green doored houses. Still don't know what they look like. Is that a green? No, that's not green at all. Is it? I don't know. See, I hope that... The thing is, your mum's rolling pin, I hope when you say green doored houses, you didn't actually mean these giant mansions. Because, I think... Now, you see, I was thinking with these mansions about... Because they have about 4 separate doors on them, and each door technically is its own loot pile. I was thinking, you know, maybe I could deliver 4 separate letters to these buildings, and that way rack up more points, but no. I feel like that would be kind of a bit cheatsy. No, you see, is that... No, that's not green. Oh. Ah. Oh, that's tricksy. There's a letter already in this building. Oh, for fuck's sake, my phone's ringing. 1 second, everybody. Okay, I'm back, right. Unknown number. Don't know. Didn't recognise the number at all. I didn't answer it, I just let it ring off. That's the thing. But yeah, I always do that with numbers that I don't know. Because probability is they're either telemarketers, scammers, or it's just somebody who's got a wrong number. Something like that. Okay, right, well, this is a problem. The fact that there's a printed letter in this mansion means that automatically I am not going to be able to put a letter in this building. Because it's already got one. So, no 75 points for me from that one then. That is unfortunate. Okay, right, well, moving on then. Unless, no, well, actually, since that's got a letter already in it, then I could probably actually use this as my post office, couldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Since we can't, you know, get points from this one, then we'll use the front door here. Or should we use the front door? Or should we use, actually, we'll use one of the back doors in case any robots start hanging around here. Because that way, if I just take all there and move it into another door, because this should be enough space for a post office, right? Because, you know, there's a lot of space going on there. We'll put it all into here. We'll keep hold. We'll keep hold of the rock. We can always use that. Get rid of these fucking boots, seriously, and the skull, and these unpleasant eggs, dead rats. Lordy Lou, and the mouldy bread. And we'll keep the rest of it in our inventory. Nice. Okay, eat the marmalade. Nice. Postman Pat loves marmalade. Okay, so here's our post office. Now, if I had a map, I could actually mark this out, which would help when I obviously come back here, so I can navigate my way to my post office if need be. We'll see. Okay, right. So, let's just do some building investigation here, just to see if we have any maps or anything that I can take hidden around anywhere. Any useful gear, or we can't use weapons, because that's not part of the challenge. Wobble and Tat's got a toy train. Oh. Ah. Is that the green doored building? Because that kind of looks like a sort of very, how to say, kind of grey-green sort of shade to me. Okay, right. This is the green-hued building then, everybody. So, well, not green-hued building, green-doored building. Building with a green-hued door, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, right, so yeah, that's probably what you meant, isn't it, your mum's rolling pin, assuming that my colour blindness isn't playing tricks on me. So, there you go. Right, well, in that case, we now know what the green-doored buildings look like, which is pretty good. So, we could definitely probably get a letter into that building at some point, which would be awesome. I've already looked in that Warple and Tap. What am I doing? If we go around here, really could do with a map. Revolver, which I can't take because, you know, fuck me, getting stuck on a bench. It's glitching into a tree. Oh dearie me. Right, that's the village of Royal Codling. They don't like tourists. Upper Bury. No funny business. There is actually a town in the northwest of England called Bury. B-U-R-Y, for anyone who doesn't know. And I have relatives who live there. Back up Neworth. Alright, I think I probably checked a lot of these buildings, didn't I? Yes. Okay. We will also need to verify, actually, on this map. Are there kind of any churches or anything that I'm going to need to deliver to? Cat food! Eat. There we go. That's 2 points. A magnificent 2 points that I'm up to so far. Jess is a well-fed cat at this stage of the challenge. She's got plenty of cat food swilling around in her gullet. Wait, was there something else in there? No, there wasn't. Okay. Right, moving from this direction, there's bloody robots. Oh, there was cat food in there. Okay. Give me the cat food. Jess needs cat food. There we go. Hold on, we'll eat that in a second. 2 lots of cat food. It's going to be 2 more points. Actually, there's pliers in there as well, which I'll take. In case we ever get caught in a bloody poacher's trap or something. Right, let's move on. Keep going. Right, let me just make a note of the fact that I've now eaten 2 more bits of cat food. 4 points, everybody, and I'm bloody running towards a building because I'm fiddling around with my sheet of paper. Right. Maybe I should just... Did I check? I did check all the doors on this mansion, didn't I? Was there a map in one of these doors? I've already forgotten. There was a printed letter in that one, which unfortunately means that this already has a letter, this building. No, there wasn't one in there. What about the front entrance? No, and there definitely wasn't one in the other one because I moved everything out of there. Okay, moving on then. Let's keep exploring the island. There's something actually off over there, maybe a pub or something, which we can go and examine. And there's something over there. Is that just a random house or a shed or something? What is that? Oh, it's a barn. Okay, right. Oh god, this is deep water. Oh, this is... Okay. Oh god, I'm just sort of on a little island in the middle of the water here. It's a flooded barn. So you see, this is not counted as a building that we have to deliver to, because, well, it's just so open, you know. Anything in here? A map of the islands! There we go! I'll take that, yes! Oh, and here's a shed. Right. Well, we're probably going to want to actually mark out this shed, something that we need to actually deliver to. So, we put drop marker 2 there, so we can find our way back to that. Let's just eat my frigging cat food whilst I'm at it. There we are. Is there anything in this shed that we can take? Stout? Yeah, okay, fine. Somebody left one in there. That's fine. If I can find my way back to where the mansion was, though, I can mark that out. See, there's a pub over there. There's a village over there with some big buildings. Okay, there's the mansion. Right. So if I just maybe put the... Hold on. Is the lake between me and the mansion? Yes, it is. Okay, right. So it's just on the other side of this little lake down here. So, marker 1, that's where we'll put that for the mansion, our post office. So, now, if I look over there, is that now looking... Yeah, that's that out there, the pub. Come to think of it, should I include pubs as places I need to deliver to? Because your mum's rolling pin didn't say anything about pubs, did he? Okay, you know what, I'm going to add an extra rule then. Pubs, oh great, there's fucking robots by it, that's no good. Pubs will deliver to, because, you know, pubs sometimes have rooms that you can friggin', you know, stay in, you know, the proper inns, things like that. Traditional old British pubs, pub inns, you know. So tell you what, we'll make them give us points as well. I think we'll do 75 points for those as well. God, I'm just making up rules at this point, aren't I? Yeah. What about the farmsteads, actually? Or the farm, buildings, not the barns. You know which ones I refer to, the other ones. They should probably have points awarded too. Because, they're places where people live. So again, what farmsteads, 75 points. We'll do that for them too. So I'm on 4 points at the moment so far, which is okay. It's not ideal, but what can you do, eh? Okay, oh god, beg pardon. Just burped. Like a very uncouth individual there. I'm just going to get a screenshot or a thumbnail there. Now you see this one's got a back door on it, but ideally we'd need to investigate the front doors as well. So maybe if I could lure the robots out away from that and then loop back around and see if they're hiding anything. Come over here, guys. Oh. You friggin' idiots. Right, here they come. Come on out this way, guys. I need to lure you off in this direction. I mean, I could have just used some of my stealth equipment to do this rather than myself, but... Right, we're going to go this way. Hang on. Throw that over there so it lures them a bit further out. And if we go around the side of them, like so... Yes, this is how it's done, ladies and gents. They're still going. Keep them distracted. Okay, go, 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 go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Thing is, they won't run back to their kind of original start point. They'll walk, which will make things a bit easier for me. Here we are at the robotic arms. I swear, ooh, there's a rifle, but of course I can't do jack shit with that. And yes, there's lots of bottles, all kinds of stuff in here. And there's more freaking rifle rounds. But most importantly, there's no letter already in that building, which is good, because that means we've got somewhere potentially to deliver to. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark that out on the map. Actually, I don't need to, because it's literally a big freaking blob of a building there with a jetty right next to it. Okay, that's actually alright. Okay, in that case, let's just keep let's keep exploring the map just for now and see, what else might be around, if there's any churches or anything that we have to take note of. There's plenty of villagers, which is good. So, I've got to make a mental note really in my head. We know that there's a fence hut and a shed that we're going to need to deliver to. You see, there's a fence hut right there as well. Is that a different fence hut? It could well be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Wobble and tat. More bottles. I'll take bottles, because bottles are always useful. If you need to, sling a bottle around or two. Oh, right. Okay, there's a printed letter building here that we can't deliver to, but having said that, that's just an L-shaped house. So, 15 points that I'm not going to be able to achieve from that one, but what can you do, eh? Okie doke. So this might be the fence hut that I saw at the start, because the standing stones are just there, yeah. Okay, so that's that particular fence hut. So this is a building which I might as well mark out, because... Actually, I don't need to mark it out, because I can just use the compass mark, can't I, to find my way back to it. I haven't seen any churches, though, on this island, which is pretty good. That means we don't need to deliver to any of those. There's just two guys there by the memorial, paying their respects to whatever... Well, probably not paying their respects, actually, but, Okay, right, well, over here, we'll just have a look at the map again, because churches... I was going to say churches usually get marked out, but having said that, it doesn't look like there are any churches. There's a weird little section of this island down here where I'm circling with my cursor right now. That's a very straight-edged section of coastline. That is very weird. Okay. Right. Okay, well, I don't think there are going to be any churches down this island, which is absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Okay, so let's start heading over in this direction towards one of the jetties. Let's climb over that friggin' fence whilst I'm at it. Okay, so of course we're going to go over to the North Island, I'm guessing is this one, and we're going to start seeing if we can amass some letters. Oh, Sea Beast is here. Now you may want a letter, but unfortunately I don't have anything to give you. Postman Pat and his black and white cat really don't have any business associating with you, Mr. Sea Beast. Okay, here we are. The North Island. This is north, isn't it? Yes, I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, right, time to start looting some buildings. So we go over to this village. Oh, look at that. There's a pub up there and 2 robots hanging out in front of it. As they always do. Okay, so this is one of those challenges that could kind of be a bit time-consuming. Well, actually, you say time-consuming. I say we're going to get plenty of material, content out of it, because, of course, it'll take a while to investigate every single building on the map, on each and every island. So, yes, let's just examine the back doors, see if we got anything. No. Nope. Okay, go around these ones here. We'll get to those ones there in a second. We'll have to try and take a look at the pub as well, which will have to involve distracting the robots, but what can you do? If you have to distract them, you have to distract. Okay, there's literally nothing in these buildings over here. My voice feels like it's going a little bit. So, Shallow Burrow up here. This village was Slippery Cove. No letters in Slippery Cove. Okay. Over this side, blah 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 blah. Around here, some of the green doored building. No. Woodland Tat, doesn't have anything there. Gonna get my torch out. Nothing there. Damn. You see, letters are quite rare in this game. So, I'm hoping that by the end of this challenge, I will actually have some letters to give out. And it won't just be a case of me purely scoring through eating cat food. Because otherwise that would kind of suck. Oh dear. Around here. No. Okay. Right, let's go on to this side of the village here. Cat food. Eat that. There we go. 5 points. By the end of the first episode, Red had amassed 5 points just from stuffing his face with cat food intended for his black and white cat Jess. Okay. Here's a wide doorway building. Let's get these 2. Tat. Nope. Nope. And this one. Nope. This one. Nope. And this one. Nope. Okay. Back doors, please. Nope. Okay. So far, the North Island is not looking promising. Oh dear. Yeah, no. Right, turn off torch for the moment, because there's guys off obviously in that direction. Don't want them to see me. Actually, I haven't said that. They won't see my torch beam from here, will they? I doubt it. Anything around here, or... There's the side door. There's nothing there, though. Okay. Never mind. This one? There's a bottle, which I'll take. Can always do with distraction equipment, can't we? Did I check the back doors on these ones? Did I? I don't know. See, I'm already getting forgetful. I feel like I have, but... I'll just check. People are probably face-palming because I've completely forgotten. No, I think I did check these, didn't I? Yes. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay, moving on. There's more buildings off in this direction. Okay, maybe I should also, on my map, just mark out this particular location here so that I know I've already been there and taken a look at it. Now, I do want to get closer to these to this pub over here. So, what I'm thinking is, maybe if I set an alarm clock over here to lure them away, so then it gives me plenty of time to investigate the pub whilst their backs are turned, and then I can go off up the road towards the other village. Oh god, there's another friggin' building over there, a little hut. We'll have to check that as well. In fact, actually, I don't think there's anyone by that. No. Don't you do that, you bastard. Okay, go up here. Yeah, this is undefended, this one. There's a shed over there as well. You don't normally get stuff in sheds, but my god, we're finding so much rifle ammunition. What is this? God, if only I could have picked up those rifles that I found before in that pub on the centre island. Okay, they're off. Right. There's quite a few robots though hanging about around this pub. Don't get stuck on the friggin' doorway, you idiot. Okay, go. There's another rifle there. Ooh, hide me talisman, I'll take that, because that's always potentially quite useful. Oh god, they're all hanging around here. That's not good. Bottles. Throw. Ooh, watch out. Okay, no, that didn't work. Okay, well I can lure them away from the friggin' back door, can't I? Oh. Wait, are they stuck? What are they doing? It's a bit weird. That's a little bit strange. They don't seem to be moving around or anything. I think they... well, one of them is moving, but I don't see anything with the other one. What the hell? Because, oh no, they're both moving. What are they doing? They're just sort of... Okay. Why don't you come on over here, guys? There's a freaking village over there. That's the connecting one. I need to locate where that back door is. It's round there, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Nope. Didn't see anything, bro. Yeah, they just seem to be stuck, those guys. It's very weird. Okay. No, you don't. Nothing there. Okay, go. Get out. Oof. The things that Postman Pat puts himself through for the sake of delivering letters, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, right. I'll tell you what, we've been recording for quite a while, so I think it is time to start wrapping this episode up here. So, this is episode 250 of So You're Being Hunted with me, a General Red Strategist. I'll probably get recording the next episode straight away as we go here into Nimby Coddling. So yes, if you're not doing so already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links in the video description as always. You'll go sign up to those pages to stay up to date with my uploads as when I publish them. If you're also interested in seeing me do anime-related content, go check out my General Red Propagandist channel, link also in the video description. But other than that, I'm going to sign off now. In the meantime, goodbye everybody. I see holes in the fence roundabout. Can I turn that searchlight off if I distract his attention over there? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Go, get it! Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, come on! Get it! Ooh! No! 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 Oh, you can't do this to me. Get my torch out, you bastard. Get out. Stop it. I need light. I need to find where I'm going. Fuck off. Where am I going? Oh, I'm gonna be out of stamina at this rate. Shit! Just get out of here, get out.